Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run with Breida. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
The ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Go, get out there. 47.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Goodwin able to haul it in. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Good. Makes the score Titans 7, Colts 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Scored 7-7. Taken from about the 12. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott from the gun. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 6 guys. Check 6.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
It's a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and short yardage. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The tackle made by Christian Kirksey. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
These two teams all tied after one.
Quarter with the score tied 7-7.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
5 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Extra point.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Mack Wilson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on second and long. Prescott, man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Breida on the carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Prescott. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Breida. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Watch the edge. Check 26, check 26.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Kill.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Carrier. Xavier Howard on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Stay at home. Where's 52? Watch 50. 47. It's just the light. Hey, watch the screen. Go. Get out there. The screen. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Prescott to throw it, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before. I tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. McCaffrey on the counter. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Gun now on 3rd down. Finding Gabriel complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Hilton. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they go screen, it's complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Steven Sims Jr., his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Titans.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you?
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun, buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
13, T.Y. Hilton. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
1st down, Indianapolis.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this to Lazard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll make it third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Steven Sims, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Titans.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Check 13. 2nd and 11. The throw taken in by Sims. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught left side by Hilton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Back to throw again. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Colts add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marquise Goodwin, 28 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Colts 42, Titans 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Today's final score, Colts.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With the form, spin move, is on scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With the form, spin move, is on scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack.